G'day guys, welcome back to the Devon Too Good Investing channel. It is now 13F season and all the greatest value investors have now submitted their 13F filings so we can see what they have bought within the last quarter. So pretty much these filings must be filed by fund managers who manage more than $100 million, and it must be filed within 45 days of the quarter ending. So as a result, in this video, we'll be looking at Michael Burry's portfolio. We'll be looking at Seth Klarman's portfolio. We'll be looking at Greg Alexander's portfolio, and we'll be looking at Lee Lu's portfolio, as these guys are some of the most valued and respected investors. So straight off, as usual, Michael Burry's made a lot of changes to his portfolio. We can see that he has bought Bristol Myers Squibb. It is now the largest position in his portfolio. On top of this, he's also bought into Fidelity National Financial, General Dynamics Corp, and AEA Bridges Impact Corp. And I've never heard of that company before. But you can see that in his portfolio, he also owns a lot of international stocks that don't show up on 13F filings, but luckily, Ticker picks up some of the international holdings too. So we can see there's quite a few companies from Japan. There's one here from the UK. But we can see in general some of his Japanese companies he has trimmed. We can see that he's trimmed Geo Group. This is a private prison company in the US. But we can see that he's added to Core Civic. So I'm guessing that he's rotated money out of Geo Group into Core Civic because they are both private prison companies. We can see more trimming of Japanese companies. I'm not going to lie, a lot of these Japanese companies I've never heard of before. And as we go down the portfolio, we can see just a lot of selling in general, apart from adding to this Card Factory PLC, which is a UK company. So overall, based on Michael Burry's portfolio, if I was gonna try to do some research and work backwards on why he might have bought these companies, it would probably be one of his top 4 companies that I would, his highest conviction players that I would be most interested in. But if we jump over now to Himalaya Capital, this is Lee Lu's fund. We can see that he has made a few changes. Now, we can see that he has sold a little bit of his BYD position. However, it does make up 50% of his fund, which is pretty insane. And he owns almost 5% of the company. But the last time this was updated, this BYD holding was back in November of 2021. We can see Lee Lu has a lengthy, large position into Micron Technologies. That's a company that I have been researching myself, and I do have a video on it if you're interested. He added to Bank of America. He added 18% there, and he also added quite heavily into Meta Platforms, formerly known as Facebook, and he increased his holding by 53%, and now it makes up just under 7% of his portfolio. And Facebook is a company that I have owned in the past and I know fairly well. For me, it's just a matter of valuation and weighing up the risk reward with that one. If we jump over now to Bell Post Group, this is Seth Klarman's fund. And we can see he's added into Cuorvo. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. Honestly, I've never heard of that company before. But he's trimmed from Intel. I'm pretty sure he's trimmed from Intel the last couple of quarters. He's trimmed quite a bit from Alphabet. He's added into Liberty Media Corp. He's cut some of his position in Meta Platforms. He's cut by 36%. And he's added into Fiserv. He's cut dramatically on Micron, cutting his position by 54%. Micron is a stock that has ran a little bit. You could still argue, in my opinion, that it's undervalued, but it has ran like 50% in the last few months. So I suppose taking some off the table is not, a massive surprise. And if we keep going down the list, Dropbox, that's a company that I own and I'm very confident in. Seth Klarman has trimmed 12%. So it looks like mainly in Seth Klarman's portfolio, a lot of rebalancing. No major new buyers apart from Fiserv. So that might audit, a bit more research from me, see if I can work out what he sees there. I know Fiserv is a payment processing company, I believe, or fintech company. So it could be interesting. Something to maybe add to my research list. And then finally, Conifer Management. This is Greg Alexander's fund. Greg is highly regarded by Warren Buffett. So I do like to track what Greg Alexander and Conifer Management is up to. We can see that Delivery Hero is Delivery Hero Southeast. So that might be Southeast Asia possibly, but that makes up 23% of his portfolio, and he has added some positions there. Builders First Source. I'm guessing that's a home builder. He has reduced his position there by 30%. We can see that he's added to Alibaba. He's added about 20% there, and it makes up a bit over 10% of his portfolio. And then we can see pretty much trimming throughout the rest of his portfolio, apart from Angle PLC here, another company that I have not heard of. But these are lower sort of conviction plays. Really, I like to focus on these sort of plays that are 5% and above, as obviously the manager of the fund has decent skin in the game once you sort of get to that weighting in the portfolio. But guys, those are Michael Burry's portfolio, Lee Lu's portfolio, Seth Klarman's portfolio, and Greg Alexander's portfolio. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. See you in the next one.